I'm going to call the September 19th, 2022 meeting of the Fairport Industrial Development Agency to order and open a public comment portion of our meeting. If anyone has any comments for the board? Hearing no one and seeing no one, I'll close the public comment section. We'll start with approval of the minutes. The first one being the April 13th, 2022. It was our joint board's planning meeting minutes. We'd seen them, but we never approved them. So I'll ask for a motion to approve those meetings. We were all in attendance.
So moved. I'll second.
Any discussion or corrections on to those minutes? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Next, our last meeting, the August 15th, 2022 IDA meetings, and all except for Ken Rohr were in attendance to that meeting.
I'll second.
Any discussion, comments, or corrections on those minutes? Okay, all in favor?
Aye. I abstain.
And one abstention. All right, move into financial reporting. Let's start with resolution 2022-09, authorizing payment of the IDA bills.
Having reviewed them in detail, I move payment of the IDA bills.
I'll second.
And Martha, you can let us, just mention the Thomas Creek bills.
Right. You see some rather large payments to the Thomas Creek Boardwalk. That project's been completed. The engineers have reviewed the project and inspected it, and they recommended approval and payment of the invoices.
And is there any retainage currently being held on that?
I have a check from them that we accepted as, a retainage?
Just retainage.
No.
And
We have warranty.
The engineers are finding that the project there is no punch list, there is nothing remaining to be done. So it can be 100% release of the retainage as well.
Yes.
But there are, if I recall, their warranty.
They are warranty, right. Mm-hmm. And we do have a check from them. That
That was for their bid bond, so that should be returnable.
Okay.
In lieu of bid bond.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any other discussion regarding those bills? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Looking at the cash balances, investment report, and financial statements.
Mm-hmm. You can see our CDs are up over 1% now.
I saw that.
The cash and investment statement, I zeroed out the Thomas Creek Boardwalk because we've been carrying that for a while. Investment report, I will be talking with Megan Burke shortly to determine as CDs mature, should we be going back in, is there opportunities in her world? And nothing. Yeah, no other comments on the P&L.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions on any of the financials? Good. Anything else financial related? Moving on to old business, branding and website RFP updates.
Just wanted to bring you up to date on recap that the RFP was sent out directly to about 30 companies. And you can see the breakout of how many responded and those that had declined to participate. With board member Leslie White's help, I was able to answer quite an extensive list of questions that we received. And I think my reply was 5 or 6 pages at least, I think. Many were interested in the budget, and we did reveal the budget total in our responses. That's now posted out on the website as well. And There were some people that were more technical questions that we weren't quite able to answer, or we answered to the best of our ability. Good questions overall. They got you thinking, and a lot of people, pointed out things about our current website. For example, the photography, and the need for high resolution photos and really upgrading those. So that was good. And the RFPs are due September 30, and we'll be reviewing those at our special meeting on the 7th.
Any questions or discussion regarding any of that? The RFPs, looking forward to getting them in. Do you have a feel that that all of these people that have responded yes will in fact submit?
I think we'll have more than several to look at. Maybe not all 12. I think that the budget question might, give others pause, but I think we'll have several options to look at.
Okay. All right. Any other old business?
I do not have any.
Okay, move on to new IDA business. First being the election of officers. And we have our committee chart and director's chart in front of us to see what the current committee and
Right. This is part of our bylaws. We elect the officers and committees in September for terms to begin on July 1 or October 1.
So we have currently myself as chair, Ken as vice chair, Donna as secretary treasurer as far as the officers. Are there anyone that are interested in any of those positions that may not currently be holding them? Or anyone that is currently holding them that is not interested in continuing in that position? Very much from anyone there.
I'm happy to fill up mine if somebody wants it, but also have to.
Alex, take your.
It's pretty taxing.
To say that at the caucus, the chair would entertain more unanimous motion.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
those kind of things like for the slate.
So are we talking about the committee assignments?
No, right now,
we're
just
talking about the board of directors.
board.
For the election of officers.
So I would move to retain the current structure of board leadership.
I'll second that.
And are the current officers willing to stay in that position? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. All right. Now we're going to committees, and this is the current structure.
Yes.
This is the current one.
Mhm.
You've made a suggestion to,
Well, like an opportunity to rotate chairs maybe amongst the committees.
Or maybe some additional members.
Mhm.
Maybe, I do notice that 2 names are on both of the committees. I wondered if others might be interested in partaking in other roles.
looks like everybody's there to me.
So the audit committee probably meets a little more frequently than the governance committee. The governance committee by law, I believe, is 2 times a year. And the audit is a minimum 2, I believe. So, but it meets more frequently because of when we're engaging with the auditors.
And we don't have any requirements on who doesn't serve on those, right?
I don't believe it's proscribed. I will say the governance committee, when we meet though, it does, that's where no, not the governance, not for the IDA. The URA has a lot more work because of the employee handbook and so forth. But no, I don't believe that.
Well, if someone would like to be removed from the governance committee, I could move on to that if someone doesn't wish to serve. traditionally, the chair has not served on those committees.
Oh.
It's just because I've been the chair and I didn't want to. I create my own tradition.
I wouldn't mind being removed from the governance committee. Yeah, my travel for work is picking up again.
Mm-hmm.
I've thoroughly enjoyed my time on the governance committee and welcome someone else the opportunity to have as much fun.
No takers lessons. So.
No.
You
Yeah.
should do it.
So to recap, the governance committee, Donna Stefano would be stepping down, and Kevin Clark would be the addition.
Yep.
Audit to remain the same.
Correct.
We want to name chairs for those in the same motion.
Who are the current chairs?
Rob
and
is chairing governance and Ken chairs audit.
Ken? No, do you need to change that for chairs?
You don't need to.
Ken's background and the audit process
Mhm.
and the accounting makes sense to me is that he chairs that, and Rob has been on the governance committee and
Okay.
gets that. If
Okay.
they're willing to continue serving in those roles, that makes sense.
Great.
So are those appointed or are those elected?
They are.
I think they're appointed
I think they're appointed.
Wait a minute
by
here.
the chair.
Oh, committees. Appointed by the chair,
Okay, that's who I appointed.
subject to approval by members of the agency.
So is there a motion to approve those committee appointments?
So,
All in favor?
I,
Thank you. Very good, thank you.
Next is the calendar, the fiscal year 2022, 2023 meeting calendar.
Mhm.
Stay is the third Monday with the exception of 2 holidays in January and February.
Right. Now, the 21st of February, Lily, does that fall in the school's break week? Yes. So did the village, or did we want to move it out of break week?
Does that impact anyone?
impact me.
No.
Ed,
Yeah, I'll be away that week.
I know you're irreplaceable, but
Well, you could still, I could have someone else attend.
yeah.
Potentially Rob as well, so.
Oh, well, then do we want to consider moving it out of that week?
Certainly can. Yeah, we're gonna have better attendance some other time. We should.
So moving back to the following week, is that what we're saying?
You could move it up or back, really.
Either.
If you move it up, that's Valentine's Day and then kills Kevin.
Kevin
Either
is
way,
probably
sure
not
be a
gonna be
snowstorm.
around much.
Oh, well, let's talk about that then, right.
I will. I could do, I think, the 27th of February.
It's a Monday?
That's that's a Monday. That's
Yeah.
the following Monday.
Mhm.
that we're landing on them?
That work as of right now?
27?
Move to the 27th.
Is the room available typically on those?
One moment,
Fourth
please.
Monday?
One moment, I can check that.
Or is that zoning?
Court's no longer an issue, right?
Court is no longer an issue.
Monday, the 27th, it is available. I'll book it right now. Okay, boardroom is booked.
All right. Any other calendar discussion or changes, or anybody know when they may be traveling at this? I'm going to be gone a fair amount of time between January and March. January to March.
I don't anticipate being, so that'll be fine.
I'll try to make meetings and plan around that. But I know I'll be gone January for absolutely for sure for that.
So, okay. Okay,
I'm allowed to call in, Ed, now?
Yes.
What's the,
mhm. If the quorum is
Yeah.
present in a
Yep.
public location, yes.
Yep. So all four, or three, only three of them are present here, then yes, you can, and your vote will count.
I can participate?
Yep. And you're, yep.
Okay.
January 16th is one of the dates we have a meeting?
January, we moved it to the 17th.
17th, okay.
Mhm.
Any other items of new business or any business for the IDA?
We need to approve the calendar as
Oh, we need
amended.
to approve it
Move to approve the calendar
as amended.
as amended.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Ken, move.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Any other new business for IDA? Okay, I'll take a motion to adjourn the IDA meeting.
So moved. Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Shut us down.